Hi, it's Mucha Marapa, the creator of Digital Picks and Shovels, where we teach you through one learned skill. You can provide digital marketing services to businesses and entrepreneurs all around the world, putting you in this position where you become permanently employable and location independent. And welcome to this series of whiteboard shorts. Now, we've done some Digital Picks and Shovels training, which is over an hour long, where we actually talk about the individual skills and the services behind them. What I wanted to do with the whiteboard shorts is take things outside of the actual mechanics of the services and tell you how you can best be thinking your way through putting these together, but also how you can add even more value to a client and a prospect than by just providing the information. And the first place I'm going to start is understanding three very important aspects here, which we discuss and we call principles, strategy, and tactics, and specifically understanding the difference between the three and why you need to have them all if you are indeed going to be permanently employable. So first of all, when we talk about principles, what we're in effect talking about is a foundational truth. Principles are these beliefs, they're these mindsets that we go by that enable us to sort of set out how we want to go about delivering something, building a business, and living our lives for that matter. One of the really important principles that you need to hold on to and use when you have a client is one that was given by Peter Drucker, the legendary management consultant. And he said the purpose of any business is to create and keep a customer. So this is what I mean about just getting a handful of principles and you keep them and you allow them to sort of help you plot your way forward and the value that you'll give to clients. Because if you know through the digital pick or shovel you're providing, it's designed to create and keep a customer, then you're going to create and keep your fair share of customers. So those are principles. Next, we have strategy. Now, honestly, if you're going to win at this game, if you really are going to just be somebody of immense value to your client, you are going to master strategy, because this is one area that they neglect. And when we talk strategy, just sort of in its very purest form, we're talking about the action plan. Which area are you going to? Who do you want to be a hero? Where are you going to win? Who are you going to avoid as you position and you get your picks and shovels and you're putting them in front of people? Because you see, what happens a lot of the time is that someone says, I need to be on Instagram, or I want to create a podcast, or I want to have TikTok videos, or I need someone to write all these emails for me so I can do a weekly e-newsletter. And that is all at the tactical level that we're going to talk about in a moment. But you've got to have a strategy behind it. And when you talk strategy, think about being the architect before you start laying the bricks. Think about being the composer of the music before you start playing the instrument. Think about being the engineer before you're the actual mechanic of the car as well. So with the strategy, this is absolutely vital. And what you'll need to do is just, subtly at times, but most of the time, even before you start providing the pick or the shovel, you want to talk strategy. Then at the final level, what we have tactics. This is the fun stuff. This is where we actually get the opportunity to edit videos and run ads and write copy and put webinars together and all that other fun stuff. But as you can see, there's very much a couple of other elements that you've got to include. And you really, really need to understand this, because principles are eternal truths, meaning they never change. They will be as relevant 30 years from now as they were 30 weeks ago. Strategy seldom changes once you've decided on what you're doing. I talk about picks and shovels as a strategy for sort of the here and now we find ourselves after doing the pandemic and lockdowns and so many more people looking to work from home and businesses looking to be online a lot more. It's a strategy for the here and now. So it's seldom going to change once we've decided. Yet tactics, these change all the time. So the interesting dynamic you need to understand is that you actually approach somebody offering tactics to them, working with them at the tactical level. However, you win. You become permanently employable by having a strategy in the first place and sticking to a handful of principles. All right, that's it for the whiteboard shorts. I hope you enjoyed that. If you would like to go deeper, if you want to learn how to get started online with some free training, go over to digitalpicksandShovels.com/e-class. You'll see the details there. I've got over an hour of video training for free that will show you the actual individual picks and shovels. There are 24 of them that I have been paid to provide over the last 13 years, and you can watch that training for free. Thanks for joining me.